Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your old pal J-Gun. In this guide, I'm going to show you how to get all 15 Geist pieces out of the Onyx facility in the quickest way possible, so you can feed your little loot goblin and gear up quickly. So pick up any one of the Onyx quests and lock in your facility and head on over. All I bring is an undersuit, heavy core, heavy backpack, and a pistol, because the rest I'll be putting on my body as I run across it. For this run through that I recorded, I started in the research wing. I think that's the more difficult wing, and there's a lot more armor there. We'll get to pick up the arms, the legs, the helmets, and the backpacks. Apologies if there are any stutters during this video. I did encounter 3 server errors and had to do some creative editing to get around them. Since there are no pieces of Geist armor at the first research level, which is 6, we can simply run all the way across to the other side and take the giant corridor down to level 8, skipping most of research. And starting at 8, we will go into the medical area. And here's where we'll get our first piece of Geist armor. We'll get the 3 legs for the Onyx facility, and they'll all be in this room. So the first set I just put on right away. That takes care of that. Then the next 2, I just shift-click to send to my backpack. Now, this run is just for Geist armor. I've already done all the quests, and I'm just here to farm the Geist armor. So you'll notice I'm not looting anything unless I absolutely need to. Like, if I run out of ammo or need a weapon, I'll grab one. But I'm not looting any boxes other than the orange Geist boxes. So we run around to the other side of level 8 here, and we will now get the 3 arms. And on the outside of the perimeter here, we will take this elevator bank down to the final atrium level. We will conclude the research wing here in the atrium with picking up the 3 helmets and 3 backpacks. This is not the world's most optimum run. I do make a few mistakes. I do have to backtrack a little bit, you know, a couple dozen feet here or there. But this is where everything is. So watching this video, you can see where everything is. Like here, I picked up the backpack and then went to hop the fence. Oops, you can't hop the fence with a backpack. So I can shave probably a minute off of this run just by doing things in a slightly better order. So I end up walking this backpack back around the fence. But no huge deal. Just for you min-maxers out there, you could probably shave even a minute off of this route. The strategy here is after getting the 3 heads, to get the 3 backpacks and put them by the elevator so you can take them up. But please note, once you get close to the elevator, you kind of activate the horde and they will continue to infinitely spawn for the rest of the encounter. So hit that elevator button as soon as you get there. I'm going to go ahead and speed up a lot of my backpack management here because it's insanely boring. The pitter-patter of sped-up spaceman feet is simply adorable. So I get all 3 backpacks onto the lift, and I'm taking them down into the lobby, and then boom, I get a server error. So when the server error concluded, the elevator was empty. So just 1 backpack for J-Gun this round. And after I finish a wing, I take my goods to my ship to store them safely before I start the next wing. So I'm going to speed this part up also. So now we set out to do the second and final wing in the Onyx facility, and this will be the engineering wing. And this time we don't need to go in naked, because all there is in the engineering wing, as far as the Geist armor, is the core and 3 core boxes. And those all fit in a large backpack. So we don't need to make space on our body. So we're going to go ahead and wear some leg armor, wear some arm armor, and a helmet, probably that we got from Research Wing. For the rest of this video, I'm going to try something new. I'm just going to leave my mic open and narrate through the entire run of the engineering wing. Because I'm tired of editing. It's late at night, and I'm tired of making tiny little voiceover clips and making them fit, oh, look, an armor box. And so we're going to come in here, and there will be 2 guys here, and we kill them. And they typically don't fight back, lucky for us. And at this point, I realize I'm kind of running out of ammo. I just have 42 bullets, and that's going to be a problem, especially for engineering, because in the final room for engineering, you have to kill some guys that are pretty far away. So I'm looking for something with a little more reach here. I'll go ahead and pick up I think this is a P8 SC, but it doesn't really matter. You can kind of just move from body to body picking up stuff. There might be a few guys here to kill. We'll kill them. Be careful in this first room you enter, on the right here. It can be deceiving how many guys are actually in this room, because sometimes they are hiding. The worm will spit at you, but it can't hit you through the wall. And I'm just going to ignore those elevator guys. Honestly, it's not worth the blood loss that I'll suffer. So it's just 5 bullets left. I'm going to go ahead and switch to a new gun. They didn't even know it hit them. Those poor NPCs. I think one of them was just a day away from retirement, too. Keep an eye on your health from time to time. Drop down through the floor. Go here. Again, I'm going to not even acknowledge my worm problem. Completely just run through the burning and the itching. Hop up on the ledge. Those guys never miss. For like spitting green goo, they just seem to never miss. But that's okay. We hop up and over. By the way, sometimes the middle is open. You can actually just walk straight across. We're going to switch to a lumen. We're going to loot this guy's crotch for an hour. Because getting a loot prompt in this game is sometimes impossible. This is one of the cooler sections of the new facility. Props to the artists and sound people. It just looks really cool. In this room, we have a few enemies to dispatch. They're not difficult. I kind of wish they would just get rid of the lumen, because the lumen and the gallant are so similar. It's not really meaningful to have both in the game. We're kind of getting weapon fatigue. You know, there's so many weapons in the game now. And the gallant and the lumen are kind of the same weapon. Get through that room, and then I decide I want a gallant. Why not? I think it's better. And I recall the last guy that shot at me sounded like it was gallant. Let's take a look. And in fact, it was. I'm getting pretty good at my gun sound recognition. So we'll switch to the Gallant and drop all the Lumen ammo. Why am I narrating this? I could just skip all this. This is not interesting. Oh, look, I picked up a shotgun round. Okay, moving on. I'm not going to call this a jumping puzzle. This is just basic jumping. And the threshold up here plays the boom sound, even if a boom wasn't happening. And we call the sideways elevator. I think I just breathed into the mic really loudly. Sorry about that. I need to get one of those like things that you see that goes in front of a microphone to like stop the breathing sounds. Or I should just stop breathing. You guys let me know. You want me to just stop breathing? I'll do that. The videos will probably sound better. Here we go to power core. There's some blue boxes in there. You can loot them if you want. So when you enter power core, you can go pretty far on this walkway without taking damage from the radiation. Honestly, I'm just killing those guys for fun. They've never bothered me. But just make sure you're in shelter when the blast goes off. That's it. So progress here is slow because I'm waiting for the blasts before I move. We're basically just playing Frogger at this point. And these guys just like materialize out of nowhere. A scope definitely helps here. More guys. God, can you imagine the laundry bill after this? And we'll pick up a Zenith. Why not? I think I have like 30 of these now, but we'll pick one up. Keep advancing. Skadoosh. I don't even know where that guy is. We're just going. Suit still has 81%, so we're good. I'm playing a little bit conservative with timing the blasts because I've never taken one to the face. I don't know if it's like instant death or not. There is a quest in here where you have to like insert comp board into like the center of this thing, so you're actually out there exposed for a while. And I seem to recall taking a lot of damage when the burst hit me. Okay, so we finally get to the final room, and the doors are sometimes closed. Don't worry about it; they'll open automatically. And here we go. Here are all the cores are right here. And the third and final core. And that is it. We have looted all 15 of the Geist armor boxes in an Onyx facility. And from here, we just head back to our ship and leave. So now that you know where all the boxes for Geist armor are located, you can come in here and farm them a lot. It's about, honestly, 7 to 10 minutes per wing. The time code I have running includes all the time, back and forth to my hangar and all that stuff. So it's not really a good indication of how long you're going to spend in here. It's up to you. You may not want to pull all 15 pieces every time. For example, if you ignore all the nonsense fiddling around with getting all 3 backpacks up the giant elevator, you're probably going to shave 8 minutes alone off your trip just for that. And after you have a bunch of every set, you'll probably start being more selective and not actually pulling things out of the box at all, unless it's a piece that you're still seeking. I hope you enjoyed this slightly less than perfect run through. I hope it demonstrates how quick these runs actually can be if you just focus on the Geist boxes and ignore a lot of the enemies. If you found this useful, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the verse.